Have you ever wanted Garry's Mod to be an RPG? Well then boy, do I got the mod for you. How's it going guys? Welcome back to Garry's Mod, and today we're going to take a look at a mod known as RPG leveling. And well, it does exactly what it sounds like. It attempts to turn Garry's Mod into an RPG, and we can even see it already from the XP bar we've got down there. Now the cool thing about this mod is it's pretty seamless. You just download it, go into Sandbox, and go ahead and try to get some experience points. You can also see that we got some really cool looking 3D damage numbers. Something else that's pretty cool that I just realized right now is when you spawn NPCs in, there's even some size variance, and that will affect the amount of health that they have. I also assume it changes the damage. It might also change the amount of XP that you get, but wait, how did... Alright, don't tell me. Did the 3D damage numbers kill the other Odessa? There's no way. And when they mean 3D, they really do mean 3D, because those numbers are actual 3D models that get rendered into the game. Pretty cool stuff. Alright, so we did level up, it looks like. Yep, we're level 1. Once you do level up, you will get a chest. And, activating this chest gives you one of 3 different perks. This is where the game gets really cool and really exciting. So we can choose awareness, which slightly improves other skills. We get ammo recoverer. Recovers random ammo every 1 meter, so walking around will give you some ammo. Or you can go with Genesis, a chance to add ammo to your current magazine. Now we also get a reroll. You know what's funny? This really does act more like a roguelike game now, with the way that this works, kind of like in League of Legends Arena, where you get rerolls and you choose a perk. In fact, it's just like it. There's even 3 choices. Let's go ahead and try the ammo recoverer. And yep, there it is. 60% chance to get 1 random ammo, a 10% chance for a bonus for every 1 meter traveled. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Now let's see if it really works. Now because of my screen layout, you guys can't see my ammo, but don't worry, I went ahead and fixed that. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Now we do gotta run out of actual ammo. I also don't think it adds it to the magazine automatically. Alright, after walking around, let's see if we can get some ammo. Oh! There's one. See if we can get another one. Hey, there we go. Now obviously this is not a very good system. It takes a very long time. You wanna know what else is also really cool? This is the RPG menu, and this is where you can pretty much get an overview of everything that, well, typical RPG games have. I mean, I'm sure you guys know, you press tab, go to like skills, all that stuff. We can see our level 1 out of 741. We can see our current XP, our rank. We're a frightened citizen. Nice. And then we have, oh, this is the character reset. If you do want to initiate it, which it cannot be reversed, you have to activate all 3 switches and really dial in that you want your character to be completely redone. So I do like that. Pretty cool stuff. We're going to focus on the skills, and right here, guys, this is where the magic happens. A ton of skills that we can choose, and we have 1 skill point to spend. This is going to be more incremental stuff, like increasing your maximum HP, or your armor, or your regeneration. The regeneration looks pretty good. I think I might go with that one. Let's go ahead and crank that up. We can also choose to manage extra NPCs. Oh. So this is where your mod NPCs, I guess, the ones that aren't built into the game, this is where they're going to come in, and you can see if they're compatible or not. Really cool stuff. Seriously, this is actually an amazing mod. And then we have a settings tab where we can really adjust a few things. So if you don't like certain aspects of the mod, like the fact that you can randomize NPC size, which I think that's really awesome, you can go ahead and turn that on or off. You can also turn on random leveling, which, you know what, that sounds pretty neat, so let's go ahead and do that. And then you can change a lot of things like the champion monster rate, experience scale. Let's go ahead and crank this up a little bit because I feel like we're not getting as much XP as I'd like. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to bore you with the menu. Let's go back into the gameplay, because there is also a dash. I'm sure you guys saw that earlier. I mentioned it. Well, all you gotta do is type bind, the key you want to bind it to, and then RPG_dash. Now when I press X, you can see we got a dash, and you can see a little number down there that tells you how many dashes you got left. Alright, enough talk, let's go ahead and get back into the fight. You can see again, we do got a lot of different NPCs. And look at that! We are leveling up like mad now. maybe a little too much. So if you do end up playing this game, I mean, probably better to take it a bit slower than this. We got damage boosters, sucker punch, and nano armor. Interesting, so it looks like we already have 1 point in sucker punch. I don't know what determines our starting stats, but you know what I like? I like slowly regenerating armor. So let's go ahead and go with the nano armor. Awesome, you get 0.2 armor every 8.8 seconds. Go on to the next one, and some of these are really cool. Like we got the propulsion device, it increases the dash count and the distance. Let's go with that, see what that looks like. We now have 2 more dashes, which is pretty cool. And we can see that your dash does come back over time. Yep, we now have 4 instead of 2. And we definitely do go quite a bit further than before. Alright, let's go ahead and get our 3rd and final level. And we got reinforced eggshell, which reduces the damage you take when your shield is not 0, which is great. Especially with our regenerating shield, there is a bit of synergy going on here. We also have critical chance increase after dashing, which is pretty cool. Or we can increase our damage when we're not on the ground, which that doesn't sound super useful here. Alright, this is actually an amazing skill. We get 25% crit after dashing for 2 seconds. That's pretty damn sweet, guys. Now the cool thing is any kind of buffs you get, sorry for having to move the screen again, but every buff you get is going to appear in the top left corner. So you do get a very good indicator of when something is up and when something is not. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this mod is low-key kind of blowing me away. This is super cool. Now because this is technically a re-upload of another mod, I believe the person who uploaded this just added more upgrades or something. There's not a whole lot of information on every feature in this mod, but I feel like a lot of the major features that we'll want to care about are going to be reflected in this video in one way or another. I might not be able to cover every absolute detail, like for instance, every single skill. Now something else that I thought was pretty neat is you don't even need to have an external NPC health bar installed. You can see at the bottom there, we have a really tiny HP bar for anyone that you're pointing at. Alright, it's time to crank it up to 11. There we go, now we're talking. Okay, this is pretty sweet. We have like a ninja, you can jump off of walls. Hell yes, let's go ahead and go with that. Next up, increased damage taken and gives lifesteal. Oh, you know what? I would love to go for this, but I really want to have more dashes. We have 2 more dashes now with 20% more speed. Oh my god. Now, we're talking. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try a refresh. I don't know why, but I'm not a huge fan of either of these 3 skills. Let's go ahead and hit this. Okay, now we're talking. We got another Sucker Punch level we can get. I'm going to go ahead and get Sucker Punch since we do already have a point in it. We get 22% damage increase when the enemy HP is more than 70%. So, we're going to be hurting pretty bad. Also, I completely forgot that we do have that wall jump, and it's pretty cool, guys. All you gotta do is jump at a wall, hold space, and then move into the direction that you would like to move to. So it is a little finicky. I had to kind of mess with it for a second. You really do have to jump right at the wall and then hold the direction immediately after. There it is. So I'm not sure how useful this could be. Oh my god! That was amazing! I didn't even think I could land that first try too. So there you go. That's a good example of what you could do. And as you can see, we couldn't even make that without it. So this is surprisingly a useful skill and really fun. And I really do hope there's more skills like this. Now I'm not going to sit here and get every single upgrade known to man. I'll leave that up to you guys. If you do want to check out which upgrades do what, but I am going to get a few more levels, and let's see what else we can get. Alright, we got 2 more levels. This will be the last few upgrades we got. Let's go ahead and see what we have. We have another Sucker Punch. That could be pretty good. We can increase the damage with certain amount of armor. That, I don't know what that even means. I guess more armor, more damage? You know what, let's go with it. Okay, yep, so 14% extra damage when your armor is 100. And we have 110 armor, which I don't even know how that makes any sense. But yeah, that's the cool thing. I haven't even been focusing on my armor, and it's been regenning because of that amazing skill we have. Go ahead and get the last one, and hopefully it's something good. Ooh, we got a really good skill. We got gold medal, restores shield on dash. We can also adds elemental damage randomly. Okay, I would love to do this, but this is just too cool. So there's even different damage types in the game, which I'm glad I looked at because I didn't even realize. We have 70% chance to deal up to 4 extra plasma, burn, acid shock, or blast damage. That sounds pretty rad. Alright, so you guys can't see it right now, but in the top left corner, I can see a blue icon, and I think that's going to be our elemental damage. Oh, I did see a blue. I think that was shock. Oh, there it is. We can even set them on fire with our fire damage. That's so cool. I would love to get more points in this. And if I were you guys, this would definitely be one that I'd be keeping an eye on. But it's kind of hard to tell the other damage types because they're not super obvious. I also don't really have the skill leveled up all that much, so I guess it's probably not going to happen all that often. Oh, there was shock. You see the sparks coming out. There's more fire. I don't know what this guy's doing over here. Hey. So the next time that you want to play an RPG, but you love Garry's mod, hey, why have to choose? Why not pick both? I'm honestly kind of shocked at just how cool this mod is, but what do you guys think down below? As always, links will be down in the description. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this until the end. Use code NecrosVideos to save 20% off your next G Fuel order, and until then, thanks for watching, guys, and farewell.